Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here and welcome back to Dawn and Julia Creates. So today is my turn to choose and I've gone for a bit of a challenge actually. So the challenge is to create a 7-inch square card. So here it is. I've just made the base myself. So how I've made it is 7 by 8 inches and scored down on the 8-inch side at 1 inch and then cut a piece that's 7 by 7 and just stick it on the front. So that's my 7-inch card base. So we are allowed 1 sheet of cardstock. We're only allowed a 1-inch stamp and I can't decide whether or not to go for this little butterfly one from Julia's or this floral one, which is from Clever Prints, which is Wise Birds. So which one do I go for? I'm thinking the butterfly. Oh, that's hard, isn't it? It's really hard. Butterfly or flower? Butterfly or flower? Butterfly or flower? I think I want to say the flower, but then I'm thinking I can do more with the butterfly. This is hard. This is really hard to decide. I do have other stamps. Let's have a look what I've got that's about 1 inch. So I'm just going to actually, what's these ones? No, they're not 1 inch. They're underneath my desk, all my stamps. So, I could go with the box. No, this is hard. This is hard. What was I thinking? Let's see what's in here. Oh, these butterflies are pretty too. So we need a 1-inch stamp. So let's see. So 1 inch is about 2.5 centimeters. So that little butterfly one there would work. So do I go with that one or that one? Looking at to see which one's going to be easier to colour. See, that's got the polka dots on, and that one. Decisions, guys. I think I'm going to go with that one actually. So I'm not going to go with them two at all. I've changed my mind completely. What else is in this little pot? We've got another butterfly there with roses on the other half. And that's just under 1 inch, but I think that's just a bit too small. So, and I might use that sentiment because we're allowed to use a stamp for a sentiment. Or I might have this, spread more love, live, laugh, love, have a beautiful day. Oh, I like them. Right, okay, we're going to use that stamp set. So, okay, so the plan is we have to do a card just using a 1-inch stamp. We're allowed to use a stamp or a sticker for our sentiment. We're to use our Copic markers and we're allowed a black and a white pen. So that is what we have. So I'm going to actually use this stamp set and I'm thinking that I may need, I like this one, Spread More Love. I just like the font bit and how big it is. I'm going to stick that on there. I'm going to use my Memento black ink. Let's grab this. So I'm just going to put that on there. And yeah, we're just sort of going to go with it. So it's basically, I got the idea from Susan, who's on mine and Julia's design team. She does lots with little stamps. And when I say lots, like some of the backgrounds and stuff that she's made is just amazing, like really, really amazing. And yeah, I really wanted to have a go. Oh, look at that. I've just messed up that piece of paper. Well done. So I'm going to do that. Now we're only allowed 1 sheet of paper, so don't mess it up, woman. Please don't mess it up. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. However, I wanted it in the middle. That was just a tester. Right, okay, so, honestly, right. This is going to get cut down, so I'm going to cut it down to 6.5 by 6.5. So let's pop some ink on there. And then I'm going to do, so in the middle-ish about there, really press that down and give it a few moments just for that to soak into the paper. There, perfect. Right, now what I'm going to do is build up my panel with our little butterfly. I'm just going to stamp it off there. Yeah, perfect. Right. And I'm just going to go around doing the butterfly all different ways. And we're going to, yeah, we're just going to build up our panel. And like I said, this has come from, it's been inspired by our lovely Susan. So, yeah. I know Julia was, well, we've got our black pen, so we can fill in those lines where I haven't done it properly. Yeah, Julia said it sounds challenging, but should be fun. So yeah, interested to see what stamps she uses. But she's got lots of little stamps that she's designed that are lovely. So yeah, let's see which one she picks. So I'm just going to keep going and just do different directions of the butterflies, because at the end of this, I'm going to cut this down to a panel and then stick this onto our card. So I'm just grabbing these and trying to remember to change direction of our butterfly and make sure that I try and at least, yeah, get them so that they are all stamped properly. There's two that I haven't stamped very well, but you know. But I wanted to see as well what you could do with just, if you just had small stamps in your stash. So this is literally a 1-inch stamp that we're using. I think I'm going with like a bit far ahead, but yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Oh, I did it again. Right, okay, I think I'm just going to do one there just to be on the safe side, and one there. Right, okay. So that's basically all that I'm going to do. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this down to the size panel that I'm wanting. And basically this is going to be our card. So yeah, so it's basically like one layered stamping, which Julia keeps getting me to do. So, oh, look at that. So that's 6 1/4, so we want this at 6 1/2. So I'm going to just do that. So go to 6 1/2. Okay, and then 6 1/2. That's 6 1/4. Well, 6 1/2. Let me just double check that that's 6 1/2, and it is. So that is my piece. Now looking at it, I've got spacers, so where the spacers are, I'm just going to bring back in our butterfly, and then we're just going to stamp some more butterflies on where those yeah, where those bits are. I think just one more there. Perfect. So that's now done. I can now put my ink away because we're not going to need that anymore. Now I have made a few mistakes, but I'm going to have to change the size pen because we need a fine liner. So just here, we just need to sort of, yeah, join that on. Oh, this pen doesn't work, which is absolutely typical. Oh, it does work, it's just not working for me. Okay, so I'm just going around, and it does not have to be perfect at all. Right, there we go. It doesn't look great, but oh, look at that, I've smudged it. Oh, what are we going to do, because we can't cover it up. We've got no way of covering that up. Oh, I hate stamping, one layer stamping. I absolutely hate it. Right, okay. And this is why, because normally I would find something to cover that up. So this is going to be the challenge, isn't it? Now, what can I do about that smudge? Can you see the smudge? Unless we colour. Oh, do you know what? I know what we're going to do with that smudge. I'm going to colour the background in a dark grey or something like that. So I'm going to use my Copic markers. So for this bit, I am actually going to put us on speed up. Let me just come in a little. That's going out. You want to come in? I'm going to put this on speed up because it's going to take me a few hours actually. well, not a few hours, I reckon about an hour to colour this in. So yeah, let's see. But I'm thinking that I'm going to use like a black around, maybe either a black or my C9 around the butterflies, then come in with my C8, then my C6, and then my C4. So that's what I think I'm going to do for the background. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to start off with my dark colour and work my way through. So we'll do the background, and then when we come to putting the bright colours in, yeah, we'll go from there. So I hope you enjoy this bit. so that's all coloured in, and I'm so glad I did that because now we can't see that smudge at all. So yeah, it saves me having to redo it all. So I did use my C9, C8, C6 and my C4. So it's just got shadows around. I think that's turned out really nice. And then just so not to bore you guys, I went over the centers of the butterflies and the antennae just with my gel pen. So that's as far as we've got. So now this is where we can either leave it as it is, because I do think that it looks quite nice as it is. Let me just pop it on the card base. So just like that. Let's probably add a bit of white gel pen to there, but we're not. We're going to add in just a touch of colour. So I'm thinking pink, because why not? I'm thinking pink. I'm thinking teal. So, oh, now do I want to do shading or do I just want bold? Oh, I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard. Right, do you know what? We're going to do shading. So I'm going to use my BG49. I'm just going to use two colours. So I'm just going to go in and put in the darker colour towards the body. And then I'm going to come in with my BG45, and then we're just going to bring that out. So going over the darker colour, just so that we blend it out. Now I want another colour. Let's have a look. I'm thinking my BG10. Let's have a look what that's like. Just to, I want the ends to be, yeah, I think that works out quite nice. So yeah, I like that a lot. And then so my BG10, just to, yeah. Oh, they're so cute. So I'm gonna do, oh, do I do them all like this? I'm wondering whether to or not, you know. I'm really intrigued to see what Julia does. Really intrigued because, yeah, is she gonna do something similar to this, or I don't know. Oh, how, yeah, I really want to know. I think I'm going to have a couple of the pink ones in here as well. So I'm just going to go around all the teal coloured ones that I want. And then we're going to bring in some pink as well. So just like this. So just going around that edge really. I think a bit on this one. Just trying to get it so that it looks all okay. But I must admit that teal with that grey is just gorgeous. Yeah. And it's nice to just have a play with our Copics as well. Copic colouring can take a while, although that background didn't take me as long as what I thought. It only took 35 minutes. So yeah, but do you know what? I was listening to some music and I was talking to my husband. So it was very relaxing. I really enjoyed it. So there you go. Right, okay. Let's do this one. I'm thinking all the rest I'm going to have as pink. Okay, so coming back in with the BG45. So just to spread that colour out a little bit more. Okay. It's a very, very pretty colour. And I'm thinking pale pink. I don't think I want to go too bright. So I think we should do pale colours. Yeah, I think so. So again, just working over the darker colour because we're wanting to blend that out. So the best way to blend is to start off with your darker, like on your darker colour, and bring the colour out. So bring your mid-tone out just a little bit more, and then you bring it more out with your palest colour. Now Julia does on a Monday evening on her Facebook page, she does a live on a Monday where she shows you how to colour in for free. Yeah, with different mediums, and how to do yeah, and how to do your shading and stuff. So definitely worth going and having a look there. But she every Monday at 8, so it's a new thing that she started, and it's fab, absolutely fab. I only watch them on catch up, unfortunately, because I'm quite busy on a Monday evening. Now I don't have the time, so I tend to catch up when I go to bed. So yeah, you'll have to check that out, because she knows more about you know, shadings and the colour combinations than I do. I tend to just do what it is that I want. I missed one there, but never mind. So it won't, yeah. So just going to continue to do these, and then we're going to choose some pinks. And then I'm going to come in with my white gel pen again, because I want to do some highlights on our sentiment once we've done the pink, yeah, the pink butterflies. So I'm just going to be doing more of the same. So it's nice, it's quite a nice and relaxed video Dawn and Julia creates this time. And like I said, very intrigued to see which route our lovely Julia goes down, because it is a challenge, definitely a challenge, I have to say, but I think it's worked out actually. This has been a happy accident. Obviously if I didn't have that smudge there, I wouldn't have done what I've done. So yeah, this has definitely turned out to be a nice happy accident. So I am pleased with that. So I'm just continuing with my BG10, which is my lightest tone. I mean, how nice does that look? It looks so pretty. Okay. So I didn't want to, I mean, I could have coloured the whole of the background black, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted different shades. So that's why I went with the different coloured greys. And like I said, I think it really has worked nicely. So I'm really pleased with how it's come out. Really pleased. Okay, last little bits. Don't think I've missed any. Right, okay. So there's that. So let's have a look at pinks. Now I want pale pinks. So I know my R30 is a nice palish pink. So I'm wondering whether to bring in my RV11, my R30 and my RV23, because that's a little bit darker. Yeah, let's do that. So, like I said, I want this to be nice and pale. So on all of the butterflies, I'm going to just do exactly the same as what we've just done with the teal colour. Oh, how nice has that gone? Right, that's gone absolutely lovely. Those two colours really look nice together, don't they? So all the way around, so all the white butterflies are going to be yeah, these pink, this pink colour. Hopefully these three, I should have got a piece of paper actually and tested this out, but you know, it is what it is. I like to just go for it. But yeah, if you're a bit worried about how your colour's going to blend, get yourself a bit of scrap paper and, you know, do a little test run, and then that should determine whether or not your colours go. I'm going to put these back as they go. So, and so far so good. That actually looks really nice, so it was worth it. I've just realised I should have used the black pen that I used to fill in that butterfly. I should have actually used a Copic friendly one, and I didn't, which was a bit silly of me. So I'm just going to go around adding this in. And like I say, it's nice and pale. I didn't want it too bright. I think sometimes, you know, having something a little bit paler can really work. Oh, we missed one there. It's got no BG10 on it. So It's amazing how you miss stuff, isn't it? So just keep going around. This is the last one. Oh no, nearly missed this corner out. That wouldn't have been good. Okay, so just like that. Right, I'm just going to get this one here before I forget about it. Yeah, there we go. Right, and then I'm going to come in with my R30. And oh, do you know, that works lovely. That is such a nice combination. Not a combination I would have actually put together, but you know, I do really like that. I know the R30 I use for my cheeks if I'm colouring in a girl or an animal with a cute little face, and I want them to have rosy cheeks. My R30 seems to be my go-to for that. So I already knew what colour it was going to be like. But yeah. So let's do all of this. So nearly finished. The wind is really blowing a gale today. I mean, I am actually filming this ahead, so you know, I bet the weather, by the time this goes up, I bet the weather is beautiful and is glorious, and there's no wind in sight. But you might be able to hear it in the background. The yeah, the wind. So the roof and our lean-to, we lost a part of it in one of the storms. I can't remember the name of it. But it was in December, the storm that we had in December, that one. We lost part of our roof, so that sort of, yeah, it needs replacing. But the amount of storms that we're having at the minute, we're just going to wait until everything settles down. Right, now I use the back of my hand for my gel pen. For some reason, it just seems to work quite nicely. So there we go, and we're just gonna pop in some white gel pen like this, just so that this stands out a little bit more. Okay, but it really does work. Just going on the back of your hand. And I got the trick from our lovely Angie B Crafts. So, oh, I like that. Really, really like it. Yeah, that looks fab. Do you know, it's amazing, isn't it, what a little bit of gel pen can do. So, just finish off these last little bits. And then I think we are ready just to pop this back on. I'm going to leave that more. I don't want to touch that. Oh, that looks so nice. Right, okay, so this is my card base. I'm going to have it a top folding card. And then we're just going to stick that on there. I'm not going to have it on any dimension or anything like that. My glue has clogged up. I normally go from the inside out, but that's not going to work. Okay, right. So this is my art glitter glue that I'm using in this little bottle. Right, and then now I wished I'd said we could have some glossy accents or some gems now, because a couple of gems would have finished that off. Lovely. Let me zoom out. There we go. And there it is. That is my card for today. I mean, how gorgeous is that? Oh, that would, you know what, that was so relaxing and so much fun. So go over and check out our lovely Julia. Let's see what she's done, because I think it'll be interesting to see what route she's gone down. So we have used a 1-inch stamp and a sentiment to create this card. How amazing is that? I mean, isn't that just fab? I think it's fab. But yeah, a 1-inch stamp, guys. So it just goes to show, you know, you don't need big focal images. You don't need big, you know, I don't know. You can just do so much with a tiny stamp, which is what we've done. And do you know what, I'm really glad I set this. I don't think Julia will be glad about it, but we will find out, because I will be watching as soon as 6 o'clock arrives on the Saturday that these are released. I will be there watching, because I'm very eager to see how she has fared and what she has done, because yeah, you know she's going to smash it. She always does. I think sometimes she just needs to have more confidence in herself, because she is an awesome crafter and she knows exactly what to do, when to do it, and her colouring in skills are amazing. So you know fine well that her colouring in will be the will steal the show, as it were. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Links are in the description box below. Do check them out, and I will see you again in another Dawn and Julia Creates very soon. But until then, happy crafting, everyone. Bye.